You get into that, will you? I also sent you a Stephen Avery script, Andrew. You might want to check that out. Let me tell you something. I'm having a problem. Is the people, when they hear Stephen Avery on the air, Andrew doing Stephen Avery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pull up that script, Andrew. I could pull it up as well. I think I sent it to you. People are thinking that it's real. We're going to have to do a disclaimer because people are thinking that it's really Stephen Avery. I mean, Andrew's that good at it.
It is really I would almost argue it's better than his George W.
I think so. Yeah, I really do think so.
I think it's better than Stephen Avery.
You'd have to print the script. Maybe we'll do it next hour, Andrew. You'd have to print the script, okay? And if you're listening now, when you hear it next hour, of course you'll know it's not real. Of course you'll know it's not real. That was my attempt at Francis. Of course you'll know it's not real.
Francis Underwood?
Yeah, it's not close, is it?
I thought, it kind of sounded like the Count.
You were laughing.
That Count. Of course you know it's not real.
You really have to get caught up.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 5 minutes till 8 o'clock.
Listen, Elizabeth Warren is in the news, and I got this from the Signal, which I find this to be pretty interesting. Elizabeth Warren really came out hard on Donald Trump. Did you see any of these tweets? Have you seen the story?
No.
Really hard in 8 tweets. They're calling her the Queen of Slay. And she may have slayed the dragon. Let's be honest, she says, Donald Trump is a loser. Count all his failed businesses. See how he cheated people with scams like Trump U. There are 8 of these. Can I give you a few more?
Yeah, oh yeah.
See how at real Donald Trump, that's his, kept his father's empire afloat using strategic corporate bankruptcies to skip out on debt. Listen to experts who say Donald Trump might have more money today if he'd put his inheritance in an index fund and left it alone. Donald Trump knows he's a loser. His insecurities are on parade, petty bullying, attacks on women, cheap racism, flagrant narcissism. These are all from Elizabeth Warren. But just because Donald Trump is a loser everywhere else doesn't mean he'll lose this election. Donald Trump stands ready to tear apart an America that was built on values like decency, community, and concern for our neighbors. Many of history's worst authoritarians started out as losers, and Donald Trump is a real serious threat. The way I see it, it's our job to make sure Donald Trump ends this campaign every bit the loser he started it.
Wow.
And what I find really interesting is that she basically tricked the system. With Twitter, you have how many characters?
160.
160. So what she did is she tweeted a paragraph with eight tweets, one right after another. And it became a bit of a dissertation that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise because you'd run out of characters. But there's some real slashing going on there, would you say? It's pretty tough. Donald Trump, of course, made it was Ted Cruz that was asked if he has any interest in becoming Donald Trump's running mate. Vice President Cruz. This is what he had to say about that. I want to quote Trump supporter Jim Zecca, who says, "Really, Elizabeth Warren is a freaking loser."
Well, she is a U.S. senator.
That's what I was laughing at as you started playing that cut, because I get that text as well. It's rubbing off, apparently.